morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the first of the month. Happy December 1st, right? The 12th month of the year. Getting ready to go into 2022. Hope you guys had a good year. Hope you had a great day yesterday as well. I am going live as I normally do. What's up, Shane? Good morning, brother. Praise God. How you doing? Appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your comment. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you for showing up this morning on this live. Very much appreciated. All you guys' support, tuning in. I know that you got stuff to do, but if you're looking at your phone right now and watching me on this live, do me a favor, hit the share button, hit the like button, react to this video, and please share it on your feed and in recovery groups on Facebook, right? This helps us get into the algorithm, and it also helps us to get reach. That way, we might help someone today make a decision or get the courage to make that decision to change their life. And that's what's important. That's really what's important. And that's why we do what we do on ATO Against the Odds. We do this because this is a life or death situation. Is it not? Right? It is a life or death situation. We have to take it to that severity. And I know for myself, I never really did until I started seeing people pass away. I had a conversation with my guy this morning, Drew, through Messenger. And he told me the number of people that he remembers that he buried, that he, was involved in their life and they passed away. They lost the battle with addiction. Over 200 people. Yep. I believe, I'd have to look at my Messenger, but it was almost 250 people. And it is definitely a life or death situation. And I wanted to touch base on that this morning. So if you guys don't mind, please share this video, because when I start to get on that rant, I want somebody that's struggling or somebody that's hurting or somebody that's on their last limb, right, to see it and believe that they too can have hope. That's what it takes. I cannot change for you. Our supporters cannot change for you either. You have to change. You have to do this. We are here to support you, encourage you, to guide you. I'll send you tons of information. I'll even do whatever I have to do based upon your situation to try to help you. That is my promise. What's up, Joe? How you doing this morning? Good morning to my guy, Joe. There he is right there. Hey, brother. How's it going? Good morning. Kristen, how you doing? Good to see you again this morning. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Yes, it most definitely is life or death. Good morning, Sherry. Shout out to the Recovery Cafe in St. Paul. Man, I'm really bad at this, pointing. But it's all good, right? It's all good. We can be bad at stuff. We don't have to be perfect at everything. We don't have to be perfect. Repeat that. We don't have to be perfect. Life doesn't have to be perfect in order for it to be wonderful or beautiful or peaceful or joyful. It does not have to be perfect. It is all in our attitude, um, and how we approach things, right? So I do want to touch base on this life or death situation that we're talking about, that we're in. If you're in recovery, you are in a life and death situation if you pick back up. That is the truth. I know plenty of people that haven't made it because they thought that they had another relapse in them, and they did not make it out. They did not wake up. Young people, old people, mothers, fathers, children, parents losing their children. It's sad. I deal with parents on a daily basis that have kids that are struggling. It is definitely sad. All we can do is try to guide them, suggest them, and to love them the correct way. And sometimes it has to be tough love and from a distance. I know when I was in prison and I wrote my Aunt Dawn, who was one of my biggest supporters and biggest fans when I got out and changed my life. But while I was in there, I asked her for some money. And she wrote me back and said, I work way too hard for my damn money to send it to someone in jail. That hurt. That hurt me. And I was pissed. Straight up. But when I look back at it, that was tough love. And those words helped save my life, because that was someone that really loved me and cared about me. There was no doubt about that. And she said those words to me, man, changed me. So if I can say anything to anyone out there, recovery is life or death. You may not make it out. I'm thinking about I know a couple people that have passed away, and I know that their lives aren't supposed to go in vain. With just that, we can tell their stories of the people that have not made it out of this battle. We can tell their stories as well. And I think we need to remember those people that have gone before us and have not made it out of this battle, that are hopefully at peace. We have to remember those people. I do a lot of posting of testimonies and recovery, life change, before and after photos. Here's the reality. Not everyone makes it. And that's the truth. That's the severity of this thing called addiction. We don't all make it out of it, and it's sad. So the ones that do, we celebrate that. We celebrate that on this page. And I also want to remember those who have gone before us, because we can learn from their mistakes and not go down that road. Many people can learn from that, because that is a serious situation. If you ever known anyone to be taken away from alcoholism or addiction, you know what the hell I'm talking about. This is serious. Young people die consistently. Consistently. They're dying. There's drugs out there now that are killing these kids faster than ever. It wasn't around, or if it was when I was out there, I wasn't aware of it. But this shit is deadly. There's two 2 young individuals that I know, that I have been in contact with over the past couple weeks. Man, I hope you guys are watching this video, because this is the truth. You may not make it. Don't let the instant gratification of getting high and covering whatever you're trying to hide. Don't let that be your last breath, because it can. It can. And I will start posting some people that I know that didn't make it. And we're going to share their stories, and we're going to learn from their mistakes. We will not let someone go down like that, right? Without learning from their life, because I know that this man, he would want us to learn from his life and learn from his mistakes. You guys, this stuff is for real. I will share my inbox with you guys. I will. I get prayer requests from people. I talked to a kid today, this morning. He hit the page up last night. He's in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. So if you guys know any resources down there, he's a heroin addict. He's scared. He's hopeless and homeless down there. I need some resources in Louisville, Kentucky, so I can send this young man some resources. He does have a family, and he has a son, and he is homeless and hopeless. That is his exact words. So let's make sure to keep that brother in our prayers, that young man in Louisville, Kentucky, who's struggling. Yep. It's life or death, people. We don't always make it out of this. It's the truth. That's what I felt when I was in that transitional house getting out of the joint. I knew that I had already been to prison, and I had already been to jail multiple times, already been to multiple treatments. Where's my next step? Death. I'd get lucky if I went to prison if I used again. Not kidding. That'd be a lucky. I feel that if I keep messing up the plan that God has in store for me, that's real. I'm not messing up that plan anymore. I made that decision in 2011. I will not mess that plan up intentionally by doing the same thing I used to do. I might make mistakes on my walk. I might not be perfect, but I definitely ain't going to pick up. And I'm definitely going to share my light so the others can see that there is hope. I was homeless. I was hopeless. I was crying on people's porches. I was depressed. I was lonely. I know the feeling. I do. It's been a long time. But talking to people early in recovery that are struggling brings me right back to it, and I get my compassion to help that brother or sister with some kind of resource, encouragement. Even if I just say, hey, I'm just going to pray for you today, because there's not a lot I can do, because I don't know everything. It's the truth. We got links dropping on here. We got comments. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff coming on the side, man. Marty, brother, you got plenty of people to talk to. It's okay. Don't be scared. You commented on this. I encourage everybody to look at Marty's comment and reply to him. Give that brother some encouragement. Let him know that there's no need to be scared of what recovery has to offer. It's new. And that is the fear we have. We don't know how to live without that kind of shit in our lives. And it's very scary at first. But I promise you, if you just trust the ones that have went before you and surrender to something, surrender. You have to surrender in this thing, otherwise you'll never make it. It's the truth. We have to surrender to this in order to win, right? When I surrender, I win. When I humble myself, somehow I get exalted. It's weird. See, Marty, we got some people coming, trying to talk to you. We got some comments coming on here. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's for real keep it real today, man. Recovery is life and death. No bullshit. So if you're thinking that you might want to go get high or go back to the old way of life, that you're throwing in the towel, that this ain't worth it, then you got to work harder at your recovery. I'm going to be honest with you. Your recovery should have more going on in it than your old life. That way, it's harder for you to go back to that because you're filled up with so much other stuff. And this takes time. Trust the ones that have gone before you, one day at a time. One day at a time. These things happen over time. We have to just not use today and start our journey today. Make the decision and walk up and go do what you got to do. You can't make the decision and sit there. We cannot think our way into recovery. We must act. That is the key. Act. Right? I could think all I want about being a good person. I don't go out there and do anything. I'm not a good person. That's how I used to be. I used to think I was a good person, but I'd go and sell meth to people and fight people and be destructive and pollute communities and influence negativity and strife. That's the stuff I used to do. I don't do that stuff no more. There is hope. There is a way out. There is a future. But you do have to surrender and not use. Sometimes you might need a little more help than other people. And we're here for you. I'm here for you. Hit the page up. Shoot me a message. I'm still looking for resources. I'm looking for ministries in Louisville, Kentucky that work with alcoholics and substance abuse disorder. They work with heroin treatment. I mean, we need some resources for this young man in Kentucky because he's struggling, and I want to be able to help him. And I'm really far away from him. I am going to stay in contact with this young man. Let's keep him in our thoughts and in our prayers, and try to get him some resources down in Louisville, Kentucky. I did see a link come through. I will check that out. Joe, I seen that. That's right. He is a really good resource, Aaron. Marlon is a great resource for anyone. There's his number. My page, you can always send us a text message. I have a WhatsApp app on this page. I also have Messenger, very active on there. There we go. So today's December 1st. Happy first of the month. I had the first of the month Bone Thugs and Harmony song I was banging before I went live. I didn't know if you guys wanted to hear that or not, but if you do, I could pull it up on the screen. You just let me know. But as for right now, we're talking about recovery, life or death. We're supporting our brother, Marty, who wants to come into recovery and is a little nervous and wants some support. We're here supporting him, shooting him names, shooting him numbers. He's on the comments right here. You guys that are just popping on, we are live on Against the Odds. And if you haven't liked this page or supported this page, please do so because we are a recovery support network in the digital world. So when people come and they're scrolling and they find against the odds, they will see positive, they will see promotions of recovery, encouragement, inspiring content, real life situations, testimonies. They will see live streaming. They will see positive, uplifting content and not negativity. Just in case we scroll across someone that's struggling, we don't want to send them over the edge. We always want to send love and encouragement. Love and tolerance is definitely the code of recovery. Love and tolerance. What's up? What's up, Shane? Shane said, I got a group. I got to go. Let's see. That's right. Way to be way to be there, Shane. Way to be there. Thank you. What's up? I'm just reading the comments right now, man. I just want to make sure you guys are getting recognized for commenting on here when you comment. Sometimes I don't see them all, and I apologize. And I notice this because I don't remember giving you a shout out. And then when I go back to look through the feed, I see a lot more comments, and I try to comment on those to respond because I do appreciate you guys showing up, sharing this live. Without you, I wouldn't be able to get the reach that we reach on this page, and we wouldn't be able to talk to these people that are struggling, to provide them hope, inspiration, and encouragement in the digital world, which is so much needed now. So thank you guys for all your support. Remember, we don't all have another recovery in us, but I guarantee you we got another relapse. It could be your last. Think about that before you make those decisions. And yes, if you're in recovery and you've been in recovery multiple times, you do make that decision to go out and do what you used to do. I know I did. I always tell people this. The first time I went to jail, I made a mistake. Okay? The second time I went to jail, yeah, I might have made another mistake too. But the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, I could keep going too. Those were decisions. I knew what I was doing when I was driving that car with that stuff in the back seat with no license. The car wasn't mine. Who knows? It was probably stolen. I knew what I was doing because I was looking over my back, because I knew where I was going when I got caught. That's the truth. That's the truth. The first time I went to the joint, I made a mistake. The second time I went to the joint, I made another mistake. But the third time, man, I know that I chose to go to the joint. I made that decision. I wanted to go get high, then follow the rules, because I was a coward. You understand me? A straight up coward. I was a slave to addiction. I was a slave to all that stuff. It took me out of my game for many years. I fumbled the ball so much, man. Now I got that ball held real tight. It comes out, wants to come out every now and again, but I reel it in because I ain't fumbling no more. And you ain't got to fumble either. Let's make decisions today, because recovery is life and death. Think about that. And you won't get high. Think about that. Recovery is life or death. Think about all the people that have died, that have overdosed. What does it mean when you go get high? It means that doesn't mean anything to you, that their lives just were nothing. That ain't what it means to me. So today I choose to honor those people that have passed before us, that have lost the battle with addiction, by not using, by not going and doing the same stuff that got us into all that BS to begin with. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate this. If you haven't, share the heck out of this live. Share. Like, comment. We're needing the engagement. We want to reach this page all over social media. I want this page everywhere because of why? It's positive, it's uplifting, it's encouraging, it supports life change. And if somebody sees this page, it could hit a note in their heart to give them the courage to change their life. And that's why we're here. You guys have a great day. I appreciate everything. Thank you to everyone that commented and everyone that shared. Thank you. You guys have a blessed day. Remember, happy first of the month. Peace.